being aware of body, being aware of breath, being aware of mind, being aware of how mind works. These are the different, and being aware of the sensations I have, being aware of my reactions. So this practice of mindfulness that begins with the breath opens up and reaches all the ways we experience self in the world. And by being able to be aware without it being reactionary, then we start to have a greater ease and acceptance with what we're aware of. And basically that means having greater ease and acceptance with the form you have, meaning yourself. So that sense of ease and acceptance that we can cultivate through this practice allows us then to not get so upset about some of the things we don't like, and allows us to perhaps then find the space to cultivate more helpful reactions and responses. So this is what I'm bringing it back to, is how this specific practice allows us to create more space. First and foremost, inner space. Now, every practice you do and every skill you cultivate and develop starts with basic techniques. And those techniques are not something that then when you get to higher techniques you forget, but they're always there as a sort of foundation. Let's say drawing, okay? Someone wants to learn sketching and art, right? Then they start learning basic sketching of, say, certain forms, and even if you're doing the body, you start to learn anatomy. And even if you go to abstract art, those skills that you learned in sketching and drawing are always there. They're always there under the surface in what you're doing. Same too with music. You learn the scales, you're always learning the scales. You never forget the scales, you know, even when you're doing very complicated pieces. In meditation, it's the breath. The breath is basically like playing scales with music. It's a skill that we want to develop. We want to develop it well, and then it's always going to be there with us. Even when we're no longer focused on the breath, just like even when you're not playing scales, it's still there. That training is there when you're playing, you know, I don't know, Beethoven, but it's still there. So too, when we are letting go of the breath and having a much more expansive awareness, that becomes sometimes not even embodied awareness, the breath is still there, okay? It's the foundation for this. And so that's an important point here in this Ānāpānasati, a mindfulness of breathing, is that mindfulness breathing is something, and I explained this last week. I think I was emphasizing the point that the breath is not then lost. It then, you expand, you open up. So the breath includes other things as well. So while I'm noticing feelings and I'm noticing sensations and I'm noticing sounds and my other physical senses, so too the breath is there, and I know the breath is there. Okay, it's never lost. So what we're going to do now is, for our meditation, we're going to spend a half an hour in meditation. But what I'm going to start it with is, I'm going to, especially for some of us who weren't here last week, but all of us who were, this is good instructions. You know, it's special to actually read meditation instructions from the Buddha and to get the instructions straight from the sutra itself. So I'm going to begin our meditation session with reading the first part of the instructions of the mindfulness of in and out breathing. And for that, I don't think we need it on the screen, because we're going to be in a meditation mode, and you shouldn't really be looking at the screen. You should just be kind of gazing downward if your eyes are open, or you can keep your eyes closed if you want. Remember the Buddha said earlier in this section that he's contented at heart with this. This is like a really, this practice has, fulfilled something deep for him. And so if we practice it with sincerity, then I think we will feel some of that as well. So let's start with just the posture. Something that's not mentioned here, but we want to recall the posture. And the posture of having your back straight, your spine straight, and having your shoulders relaxed, okay? Having your chin pointing slightly down, having your lips closed, having your teeth not wide apart, but together. The tongue is touching lightly the roof of your mouth. And when you find your comfortable position, your posture that is comfortable for you, you keep it. So we keep still. And if you're in a chair, then your feet should be flat on the floor. What we want to feel with this posture is a sense of stability so that we can keep still. And if you're sitting on the ground, then your legs and you sort of have a pyramid so that it's very stable, pyramid. And we're simply taking now, the intention is we are stopping the constant urge of activity to the screens and to conversations and to writing and talking and reading and whatever moving and activity we do during the day. We are simply suspending it now to sit quietly and not be involved in any of that activity. So, how is mindfulness of in and out breathing developed and pursued? So to be of great fruit, of great benefit. This is the case where a practitioner like you sits down, folding her legs crosswise, holding his body erect, and setting mindfulness to the fore. Bring your attention so that you know you have your attention. Always mindful. She breathes in. Mindful, she breathes out. In breathing in long, he discerns, I am breathing in long. Breathing out long, she discerns, I am breathing out long. Or breathing in short, he discerns, I am breathing in short. Or breathing out short, he discerns, I am breathing out short. He trains himself. I will breathe out, I will breathe in, sensitive to the entire body, being aware of the entire body. He trains himself, I will breathe out, sensitive to the entire body. He trains himself, I will breathe in, calming bodily fabrication. How I am imagining my body. He trains herself, I will breathe out, calming the body image. So we continue with our mindfulness, placing your attention in front of you to your breath, meaning to the front of your mind. Your attention is there. As you breathe in, you simply notice how long your breath is. As you breathe out, you exhale, you notice how long the breath is. The attention may waver, and then you bring it back to the front of you. Noticing I breathe in, noticing I breathe out. It's not magical or difficult. It's there, front and center. We're taking a simple motion and a simple bodily function, placing your attention on something that is an inner function, yet you help guide consciously. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Fully and deeply, it becomes a longer breath. Breathing out, I exhale and release the air fully and deeply, a long release. In addition to the breath, still focused on the breathing, still noticing it. At the same time, we are aware of our body without looking at one specific point of the body. You just are aware of what it feels like to have a body, to be sitting here, the breath inside the body, the weight of the body, the touch of the air on your skin. This consciousness is embodied. I am aware, I am sensitive to the entire body. I feel it. I know it's there, and I breathe with it. You can allow your attention to rise and fall, going from your head down to your toes, scanning without staying in any one place, but you can scan your body to simply be aware of its entirety, the whole body. And then when you're at the bottom, you can scan back up. So to maintain a sense of awareness of the entire body, breathing with it, inhaling and exhaling, I'm aware of the entire body. Now, being aware of the body and the breath, we use them together. As I inhale and as I exhale, breathing in, I follow my breath and I let my body relax. And as I exhale, I calm the body. I let the muscles that I'm holding tensely, I let them relax. I accept my body as it is right now. If there's some discomfort, I notice it. I breathe there and I relax that area. Breathing in, breathing out. I calm the body. The whole body as I'm aware of it. I allow some ease and comfort, some acceptance. The body does not need to be anything other than what it is right now. The way it is the way it is. And that's what I accept. Don't let your mind wander and go far away to other interesting thoughts or old memories, conversations, plans. Bring it back to the breath and let your body become more at ease with each breath. Breathing in, I'm aware of the breath. Breathing out, I'm aware of the breath. Breathing in, I'm aware of my body, from top to bottom, from head to toe. Breathing out, I'm aware of my body. Breathing in, I calm my body and let it relax and be as it is. Breathing out, I calm my body. Letting go of struggles and desires. I see them for what they are. Just dreams and fantasies that pass in my mind. The breath is here, the breath is now. I bring my attention to the front of my mind and I follow my breath. Keeping the back straight, the back erect, will help you not fall asleep. If your back is straight and your posture is good, your body can calm and relax. In addition to feeling relaxed, you will feel energy. Breathe in fully and breathe out fully.